right, all right. Sorry, I got started a little late. Had a little bit of back issue, but we're up and running now. We're going to do some digital work today. Let's see if we get some music going on here. There we are. Okay. Give me 1 second. I got to take care of one thing. Be right back. All right. So, get this music dialed in. Let's see here. That's more like it. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're doing today is, sorry if my back's hurting me a little bit, but we did a sketch, not the last live stream, the stream before that, of my OC character Stan, and we did him as Marty McFly, from Back to the Future, and then we got a pretty neat idea from looking through just different movie stuff, and came across the piece of Beetlejuice. So we mashed him up with Beetlejuice. So today what I did is I scanned him. I got him on my Clip Studio Paint program. I'm going to get him set up here. Let me get this put in. There he is. And what I'm going to do is, he's just a sketch right now, so I'm going to use him as just a reference layer basically. And I'm going to actually make him into a digital piece. So I'm going to fade him out a little bit. That way I can see my other lines. And let's change this one up to, put my pen up here real quick. Let's do this, make this line art. And I'm going to lock this one, so that way I don't grab him on accident or use him on accident. Alright, let's see here. And let's see, what should I use for a pen? Probably use a G pen. Let's see me do that. Let's check that out and see how the... Not sure if I like that one. Let's try this one. Don't use turbot pen. Maybe the felt pen. Let's see. That's not too bad. Let me go back to the G pen. Let me adjust the settings up a little bit. Maybe give him a thicker brush size. That's a little more like it. Alright. Back to there. Okay. So I've got my, this is a different drawing glove than what I use for the analog stuff. It's got a little extra pad on it, so that way I don't accidentally touch anything, because I can actually use my finger and I can pull the screen in and out, rotate it around and whatnot on this, on my laptop that I have. Laptop I'm using is an HP ZBook Studio X360. It's a G5, so it's actually really nice. Got a lot of nice pen pressures on it and stuff. So you don't have to have this craziness, a type of computer, to be able to do this with Clip Studio Paint. I mean, I have my own tablet also here that I take with me, that I use. I have Clip Studio Paint on as well, because I can share these files that I do on my own personal cloud off of Clip Studio Paint and put it to there. So let's see. Let's start getting. Let's see if we can do some digital line audio. Get him line cleaned in. Hope everybody was having a nice day today. Let's see. It didn't rain today, so that was a good sign. It was a little hot, but not too bad. Maybe I should do them as a vector, so that way I can... Let's do that. instead of just, let's trash that layer and let's actually do a vector. Let's see, let's see, maybe I'll bring this size down a little bit to where I have a little bit more of adjustment. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. If you're just coming in, we're just doing a little bit of a cleanup work. Now this is going to be on vector, so I'm going to have to see if I can make some cleaner lines. You'll see a lot of, and if I don't like it, vector art, for people who don't know, it allows you to use points like with a CAD file. And let me go to the eraser here, and I can actually go to an actual vector eraser, which I got on right there. And I can clean up, we can zoom in here and see, when it does the lines, I can actually clean up the edge like that. Makes a nice clean line areas. What's nice is I can then take this into Illustrator or another program if I need to, and I can actually scale them up and down, and I won't lose the resolution, so I can make a big design or big print for it or not. Similar to like what you've seen with my piece I just did, where my Cat Pride or My Pride shirt or design that I did, where it was for cat lovers and cat people. Not that I don't like dogs. I like dogs too. I like all animals. So, but dog lovers, don't worry out there. I got a shirt I'm working on too. So we'll definitely have that cleaned up and colored and everything shortly, and then I'll have some designs for that as well. So, but for you cat lovers out there, if you want, check out some of the merch off my Streamlabs store, and look in the about me on the Twitch channel for you Twitch people and stuff. Whoops, let me make sure I go to multi-stream. I almost forgot last time. That way I can see everybody's chat. So, and let's see here. Let's go to correct the line. Let's connect vector lines. That's a nice thing to do, because then you can actually make it towards, and the paths on it is actually all connected. So, which that's really good. There we are. All right, we'll go back to my G pen. Let's see if we can. See, like this, where to try and bring them all the way around, I can actually do it that way. Go back and I can connect those two spots. And I'll go to the eraser up here. I don't have I should probably pull that out so that way I can do all my quick functions on it. So let's see if I can. Doesn't look too bad. Alright. This is my two fingers that I'm doing, where I tap to undo it like that. That's where that's the digital erase tool. So let's connect those guys up. That doesn't look bad. But this is a way that I do some of the correction when I'm not drawing. I can do the sketching on here as well and stuff, but I like to draw analog, or I'll be off and away to where I don't have a spot where I can be set up where I could just do all my drawing. But sometimes with my tablet I will, and I'll do quick little reference sketches and stuff, and then I'll come to here where I got a bigger screen with more space to where I can do all the design layout pieces for it. So, but I still laugh when I see this, because I've never had my character stand with hair. It's still funny. It's like, whoops, it's like seeing it with a toupee. All right. Good news is I'm working on my Patreon stuff to where we'll get a subscription based area here to where I'll actually do more hands-on drawing tutorials where you guys could actually subscribe. We'll have live scheduled sessions and stuff to where you guys can come in. You'll be able to preview your artwork to me. Also, we can do some constructive work on it, and we can actually start creating stuff together, which is my motto. I love to create stuff together with other people. It's always fun. I love creating, but it's even better when you got other people involved with it. You always get some really neat stuff that comes out. I didn't like that. Let's see. That one I can do, and I'll just clear up that end. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what, though, the exercise I did in the last live stream where I was actually doing it off my easel, where I was working on loosely drawing for getting straight lines, actually really helped out a lot for some of my coordination that I had lost. So, connect these guys on. And I was actually hoping we'd get that Artemis launch to go up. I think what I'm going to do is, I think they're setting it for Saturday. So what I might try and do is I might try and live stream the Artemis launch for some of you people who don't get a chance to see that, and maybe get a different view of it. So we'll see if we can try and get that out functioning also. See if I can get some of my mobile cameras set up. Let's see here. Ooh, did not like that one. This is where I'm actually gliding and not trying to use my wrist too much. That one doesn't look too. That one looks a lot better. Yeah, I like that one. That doesn't look bad. So by using your elbow and your shoulder and stuff like I was showing before, you can actually do cleaner lines. When you want to do curves, you can actually use your wrist to get a certain curve. Say like this. See? So. Anywho. And again, this music that you're hearing is from Game Chop. Those guys make some really good stuff. This is like a shuffled mix of their best hits. Very talented group. Maybe I can clean that little guy up. Oops. Now we can clean them up. Maybe get rid of that. Yep, there we go. Instead, it should have cleaned them up first before I connected the lines. There we go. All right. Now, I've used Photoshop for a long time. I've been using Clip Studio just the past year and a half, and I must say I do like how smooth it is. It's very good. Ooh, that one went way off. Do, do, do. Yeah. Let's see how that turns out. Not too bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Let's see. So I've been watching this TV series I've been starting to watch lately. I haven't seen before, and it's been out for a bit, so you gotta bear with me. But it's called The Orville. It's actually pretty hilarious. I've always been a fan of some of Seth MacFarlane's stuff. He's always got a pretty good story to it and everything, and got a nice creativity to him. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. So if you get a chance, I think it's on Disney Plus right now. If you get a chance, check that out too. That's a pretty good show. If you have not seen The Orville yet. Very funny, very humorous. Just something that we need. Some good stuff to laugh about and enjoy yourselves with. Gotta clean that up. That is the nice thing about digital. You can get up there real nice and tight on it. Just like that. Nice clean lines. That's why we do a lot of cleanup that way. I still like a lot of my analog stuff though. Don't get me wrong. Analog stuff is beautiful. Get some really nice organic pieces flowing on it. And it also, you don't have the easy luxury of just, undo until you get the stroke right. This, on the other hand, still is great because eventually you get the right muscle motion and you get better and better at it at the same time without having to erase or worry about the paper falling apart. So it's good to do both. At least I think so. But you still, as much as digital drawing has a lot of the niceties to it and stuff, you still want to go out there and just sketch, have some fun. That's what it's all about. Just enjoying yourself, have some fun. There we go. And of course, we are now streaming YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I'll try and see if I can get on a couple other sites and stuff as I keep getting some more and see if I can test the load and see just how far I can multi-stream. How many I can do without my system going down or having issues with lag. So hopefully I'll be able to keep everything up nicely. Ooh. See. My problem is every now and then I hit those buttons when I don't intend to. I got two little buttons on the end of my pen. One of them allows me to just do an eyedropper when I do coloring, so I can grab colors off of a color palette. So it does have everything has its pros and cons to it. There we go. But I hope you guys are having a good night or a good evening, or actually it might be a good morning if you're further away from where I'm located at. But anyway, I hope your day is going well. I hope everybody has great days and enjoys themselves and accomplishes what's on their task. Let's see. Do some connections. Another good thing to do is you can flip your page to see if everything appears to be in order. When you do a lot of digital drawing, or if you do pencil drawing, you want to hold it up to a mirror so you can see the other side of it. That lets you see if anything seems out of proportionate, because everybody's eyes get so they get to where they lose some of the proportion because you get looking at all the details and everything that you forget to see the larger scale of things. And I can show you some pieces that I've done that before that I'll be working on. I'm like, oh, it looks great. And I stand up, stretch for a little bit, go somewhere, come back, and then I look at it, says, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. And I'll flip it up, hold it in the mirror like I have here, or on the screen I'll do that little flip thing where you basically, in here you just hit, actually if you just hit V, I can actually do it on my keyboard down here. See, it allows me to flip it back and forth just to see, make sure the eyes are in alignment. So you do that, see how the eyes still look normal that way and that way. So everything follows like it's supposed to. If this eye was too high, it would then look a little goofy from one side. So, there we go. Let's see if we can. And of course I should probably save this. Let's see. Let's new folder. Oop. Let's see. Clip Studio Paint file folder. There we go. That way, get them set up that way. I can just save them periodically and stuff. Always want to save your work. So, almost had it. It's kind of crooked, not running nicely. That's a little better. That's just connecting the lines. Yeah, of course, yeah, we made them ant milk. So, go check out, let's see. And I think what we're going to do for these, the stripes and stuff. I think I might do an outline of the stripes because we'll probably color it in, like the tie and everything's black. Instead of just being black, we're going to probably do a different gray or colors to it. Maybe we can get in some actual, like a lighting source on them as well for the coloring. And who knows, maybe I'll grab like the two other characters that I have in there. I believe Tabitha and Zach, the brother and sister. Maybe I'll put them in at the same time. So there we go. Maybe we'll do make it look like a movie. Just make it look like a movie poster. I know I adjusted this. I need to put it back up because I'm banging into it now. Let's do that. There we go. That way I'm not going to keep plowing into them when I do my analog. It's a camera for when I do my analog drawing. Oop, see, I hit the pen, I just put myself to white ink and put it back to black. Oh, that looks almost so good. That's what I thought was going to happen. Let's see if I can... Ooh, that didn't look right either. Well, that guy's connected. Let's erase this one and try again. Do that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. All right. Not bad. Yeah, let's see if we can do it better. Don't know if I like that. That looks a little better. Maybe I can clear that up with it by connecting them. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Oof. Let's redo that line. There we are. looks a little better. Oh, hello to Brian. Well, thank you. How you doing? Let's see. Yep, this is actually using him in Clip Studio Paint. So we're actually going to color him and to add some lighting to him, Brian. So figured get a little bit of showing in what we can do digitally with this, and especially, you know, it doesn't have to all be done digitally. Well, I'm doing all right. I end up coming on a little bit late. I had a little bit of I ended up aggravating some of my nerves in my back, so I end up getting on a little bit late for the live stream. But other than that, I got it loosened back up and straightened out and get some more training now. So what you got planned for the night? Anything? Got any games you're watching? There we go. Oh, the Tigers, they getting roasted. Who are they play? They up on a? Who are they up on? Let's see. There we go. Let's see. 7-0 in the fourth. All against the Mariners. Wow, their last two doesn't look good. Well, it's a 4 on the fourth. They might be able to pull something off. I haven't seen anything crazy in that in a long time though, but it could still happen. Let's see. There we are. Hey, you never know. Yep, everything's possible in baseball. What's that? What was that movie? Angels in the Outfield. Hey, the little kid. Hey, it could happen. Let's try that again. Let's clear up this. Let's see. Oh, that was close. That looks better. Yeah. There we are. Alrighty. We're getting him basically laid out. Might have to scan in one of my other drawings that I have to be able to bring in Tabitha and Zach, the other two characters of the WTF comic. That's my comic I got that I've been working on. So let's see here. Oh, go back to my G pen. That looks a little better. Crazy dog's been eating toilet paper pad. Yeah, my dog does the same thing, especially when she doesn't get her way and she gets pouty. She goes in and she'll grab tissues, she'll grab stuff out of the trash, napkins, makes a mess. I still love her, but she makes a mess. We've had to resort to the same thing. Oops, I had to resort to the same thing. Let's see if I can fix that line up a little bit better. Let's see. Clean up that edge. Ugh, didn't like how that turned out. See, maybe if I can connect it. No. Let's go ahead and try it again. But yeah, I've had to do the same thing with my dog. I had to make sure the trash cans are empty a little extra, because even like the one in our kitchen, it has a little lid that you got to push the button or the little foot pedal down for the lid to lift up. And either she's figured out how to do that, or she can work her nose in up underneath there enough to get it to where she can get a lift on it. So we just got to make sure. Our little four-legged friends that we love so much. Yeah, no, she's let's see, she's not a puppy anymore. She's 10, I think. I never used to do this, but it's his new habit to pass went there too. Yeah, well, your dog Snuggles, I think, wasn't big enough really to do anything that. Well, you never know, especially when they see they get some attention. That's the hard part, is trying to discipline without giving them the attention that they want. So, don't like that piece. There we go. Ooh. Like that one. There we go. Yeah, the small baskets, yeah. See how that looks. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Let's try that again. That last one was pretty good. Let's see, clean that up a little more. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we'll do his finger. See if we can correct this little finger issue. That looks better. There we are. Let's see, McGraw will tear up any soft toy and eat what he can of it, including the squeaker. He's really crazy. Snuggles and do tear up in it. Yeah, our dog Lily, she has a duck that she really likes, and she'll actually she'll pull on one of its feet and pull the felt foot off, and then she starts to nibble and like try to pull all the little fur out of her. The squeaker she doesn't do too bad with, but she still works on him pretty well. But hey, at least it's not the like furniture. Could be a whole lot worse. Alright, not too bad. Save it. Let's see what let's tap V and see what if I see any inconsistencies. Flip it. Let me turn off the there we go. think I might change that finger up to where it curls down. Yeah. Let's see if we can clear this guy out. There we go. Woo. Actually, we need to bring him. Let's just redo this guy altogether. Let's see if we can. There we go. Ah, thank you. We're trying to see if we can get him to look. See if I can get a good line the way I like it. Maybe we'll start from the back here. Give a little bit more of a. Let's see how that one looks. Let's turn our sketch off to look. That looks a little better. I think I might got to show some of his knuckle though. That's what's not looking right. So let me see here. Maybe do that and then see if we can clear off. Take a look now. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, don't look bad. Alright. We're getting them here. Let's see. Oop. There we go. We'll clear up that little tag. Alright. Let's see. And bring it up like that. And we, oops. Let's see. Bring him this way. And let's see. 1 second. Okay, now back. Let's see. You let me know, Brian, if the Tigers decide to change, they start winning on that. See if we can. I was a Tigers fan when I was a kid. A real little kid. I was a Tigers fan. I think it was more because it was the fact they had the Tiger. They were called the Tigers. So, because I was too young to really know too much info about it. Still 7-0. I need to get going. Okay. So, let's see. Do a little bit of cleanup. So, and let's see here. There we are. Alright, and of course, saber work. Yeah, still 7-0. Need to get going. So, okay. Alright, see if we can put a little bit more, maybe a little more detail into these boots. They didn't really have too much on them because, there we are. And let's see. Let's see here. We might be doing something different with these boots. We'll see. Maybe let's see if we can tighten that up a little more. Bring my heel. That might look a whole lot better. So, let's see. And let's see. Ooh, maybe get a better angle on that. Let's see. That didn't look too bad. Maybe we'll give a little, looks like you can see is that, whoops, that was a little bit too big. There we go. Put a little, there we go. That makes a little bit of detail to it, but not too much. You're doing this on your computer or tablet. This is actually my laptop. It's a computer and a tablet. It actually flips over. So it's a very unique machine. My tablet, I have the same program on my tablet right here. So I can go either or. I can do this, or if I'm moving around, I need something more mobile, I can use the same program, the Clip Studio Paint, and I have the cloud server that you get with Clip Studio Paint, where you can actually share back and forth. But this is actually my laptop that I have that's usually here, and I usually have my little stand that I made when I draw that usually sits over the keyboard part of it. But this guy's actually folded in half, as you'll be able to can kind of see probably from that camera. But nope, it's actual graphics drawing laptop, or convertible is what it's called, because it basically will flip over. So it is very cool. They're very nice machines. You don't have to have them to do all this stuff, but it does make things a little bit easier. I mean, a lot of people, they'll just use a nice desktop and they'll grab like a Wacom or graphics tablet that looks like a monitor basically that you draw on, and then you have your desktop. But this is an actual laptop, so I can actually take this with me everywhere I go, and I can still use it. It's just a nice big powerful one. A lot of desktop stuff put into a laptop body. Maybe that might work. Let's see. Not too bad. What we got? Got a message here real quick. Oh. Making sure it wasn't anything important. Oops. Oh, if I go back to off the eraser. Yes, it does make it nice and convenient. It can handle all the Adobe Creative Cloud pieces. It's a very nice machine. And it has a very good pen pressure sensitivity on it. And you can calibrate a lot of things to it as well. It's got a lot of nice features. So, but, like I said, I mean, I did all the sketching on pencil, and then I just went to this. And you can do the same thing, like I said, you can get a simple, like a Huion tablet that you can see like on Amazon stuff. They actually work really well too. And I've had an XP monitor back a long time ago, back when the XP pen and all that came out. And I've used that for a while too. So, but I do love having the Wacom pen drivers. It's very nice. That might look a little better. Alright, let's see here. Oops, help if I actually grab the right tool. Well, it took quite a bit to look around at these options and stuff on it. I didn't start with this. Once I determined that I was going to be doing a lot more, I needed to definitely upgrade my rig system. I'll put that in the bio on Twitch and stuff to where you can see all my rig that I use. I got to get that put together. Actually, let's clean this up a little bit better. All right. Get these lines all connected towards a vector art. Let's take a peek here. Turn off the back. The outline's looking very nice. And even if I shaded it all in black to where it was silhouetted, you'd be able to recognize that pose and everything. So as a Beetlejuice pose or Ant Milk pose for us. So my character hasn't quite been recognized yet because he's not quite well known yet. But as soon as he does, hopefully he'll be one of them nice silhouettes that people talk about with art. It'll be cool. Some of this type of sketching and art design, where comic strip like layout, is indicative of Bill Watterson, who I love his art stuff. He did Calvin and Hobbes. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like that. He looks great. I like him too. He's coming out pretty well. That's why I decided to pick him to be the one that we're gonna do some coloring and work on. And who knows, with this, once I get my Patreon account set up, we'll get some subscriber things set up, and I'll end up doing a monthly raffle to where you guys can try and see about we'll give away some artwork and whatnot. Get some of that going. There we go. Yeah, didn't like that. Let's see if I can clean that up a little bit better. There we go. And there we are. Let's see here. Get beside that. Let's see here. Maybe we'll go and just do a straight line maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Draw out these. See if we can make that look a little better. Still don't want it to look too uniform, but want it to look a little like it's actually not quite as organic, because it's actually like etched in like a tombstone. So we'll give it a little bit of a offset, but still giving them sharp lines. That, and if I remember right, Beetlejuice's coffin even had some little inconsistencies. Oop, too much. Not too bad. All right, let's clean up some of that stuff. Ooh. Get these lines connected to where we have nice paths. Just like that. Makes it look really easy. This tool that I'm using right now in here is actually just connecting the vector lines. Alright. Oh no, 9-0 in the fifth. Oh gosh. They let 2 more get away. Well, that ain't nice. Oh. Oh well. We can still keep hoping. Alright, let's see if we can. Get back to some more of the organic part. Ooh. Two-run home run. Oh. Just not having some luck to this time. Let's see here. How do I want to put that on? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll adjust that stripe. Yeah, I'm not sure. The Mariners get 2 runs out today and don't score the next 2 games. Yeah. Yeah. It would be nice. Oops. I was going to try and see if I can clean that up. That's better. There we are. Give him. Let's see if we can. Anyway, that looks a little bit better. Get those guys connected. Oops, grabbed the paint bucket on accident. So it was a little bit tight, or is that? Yeah, let's space that one out a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Give it more of a, looks like he's creased. Let's see what we got. Let's get there. Oh yeah, let's save also. That's better. Let's see, yeah. How about that's a little bit better. Let's save. There we are. Let's see what else we got. Let's try a different track. That was a little chill pop. Oh yeah, I wasn't using game chops. I was using the pretzel music. This is chill hop music. Let's see, what do we got? That ain't too bad. All right. Go back to the pen. Yeah, he's turning out actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this one. Might have to do. Maybe we'll do the Indiana Stan, or we'll call him Arizona Stan. I'll have to do a. We'll have to get him cleaned up, and we'll color him up. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do a set up a collections to where they look like either movies. Maybe I'll do one also for music one time. We'll quite sure we got some music artists that have some pretty wild outfits. Have to do some research and find a couple of those. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I hear some rain. Rain is a-coming. Well, the rain is here. Oh, almost done. We got just the stripes on the pants left. Then we'll be able to start. We'll do a layer and be able to start coloring them. Oh. My Tigers bases are loaded. One out. Let's see if we can make it. That would be pretty cool. Get something to come back. Always love close games anyway. Close games are way more exciting. Oops. Too bad. Yeah, they're definitely more exciting for sure. Yeah, prefer the close games. For sure. There we go. Let's see here. Come on. Oh, I thought it would go away, but guess not. I don't like that, so we'll have to just redo the entire lines. Try that again. Last game, Tigers winning 7-0, and the Rangers got 6 in the ninth, making it interesting. That's more like nail biting. All right, let's see here. Definitely was, yeah. All right. Oh, I love my art studio when it rains. It's so calming sound. You're probably picking up a little bit of it on the mic. I barely hear it because I got my headphones on so I can hear little noise alerts and whatnot. Okay. It's almost right. That's better. Not quite. I might do it. Yeah, that should do. Okay, let's get some of this stuff cleaned up. Alright, so I think we might have him done up. So we got our line art of him. Let me change the name of that layer. Just call it line art. Looks pretty good. So let's go to, that's the lasso. Let's see if I can. That's pretty good. So what we can do here, we'll leave that turned off. Can I? No, wrong thing. There we go. That's turned off. Let's add a new raster layer. See if we get some color in on him. And oh, I see where I got the open. Okay. Oh, let's see here. No, he's not really that tone. Yep. Not too much left. I gotta close off the top here so that way I can. I gotta get the right color so that way I can start coloring them in. Let's see, dark tones maybe. No, deep tones. Let's see what that color looks like for Sting. No, looks too Kermit the Frog. Maybe. Let's go to maybe. Nope. That looks a little better. Put that in, Go to here. Let's see if we can get rid of the piece. Close this piece in right here. And let's see if we can refer to all layers this time. See if we can. We still got an. Oh yeah, there's the other opening. Duh. close off these other. See if we can refer to all layers. There we go. Now we got the head right. Now we can pop that in. Thing is, you always want to go in where you just had that, because I think I got the anti-aliasing on for. There we go. Grunts came from that bases loaded situation. Yep, definitely going to be interesting. All right, so. Let's see here. See what this looks like. Yeah. So let's go back and let's hit that, and let's go and adjust the color wheel a little bit, get a little bit darker tint. A little desaturation. Make it a little bit darker too. That looks a little better. Let's hit the inside. There's a nice thing about having the vector art is it's all clean, closed paths and stuff if you close everything up correctly. To where you can do a lot of the quick, easy fills, almost like a cell painting, to where it's all down here and you have it separated. So this will be our base color. Actually label that base color. That way we can do highlights and darknesses. I can actually show you. I'll show you like what I mean by with some of the other colors. I'll open up another page real quick here, or another piece. I'll grab a piece from my Pride shirt. Let's see. Yeah, this one will work. This should work. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the that piece from my Pride that I did, and as you can see, this is the design that I did for the Love Bean with my Pride, is in the cats. But over here on this side, I have actually I have my base color, shadows, highlights. So I can actually take the highlights out, the shadows out, and then that's just the line art piece. And that's the base colors that I started with. And then I adjusted for darkness and lights. So, and down here, like you'll see color palette. That's where I use my color picker when I would push the button. I could grab the color picker and just work from there for the colors. So that's what we're going to try and do with Stan, and have him just look a little, give him a little bit of detail, but still keep him simplistic. So let's go ahead and save Stan also. And I'm trying not to use total black. Like here, this is just a dark gray for his eyes and whatnot. And I might actually tint a little bit. And maybe we'll do a little airbrush thing for his hair too, or a little bit of a gradient area for it. Anyway, let's go back to color pickers. Let's pick a deeper, slightly deeper color black for the all the stripes. Then we'll start for a basic. And let's see here. We need this one, that one, that one, that one. So you do your work ahead and you get everything closed in, then you can do this a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. Makes things really nice. Because then you just grab the stripes. Did I do that right? That one, yeah, then there's this one. A lot of stripes, so it gets a little. There we go. Alright, let's start with that set for right now. Go to the fill area. and then you just pop it in. And I do the color on a different layer because that way it makes it easier to refer back to it. The line art will get locked out to where you won't accidentally mess with it. Turn off that. And see, nice, quick, easy way to get the stripes put in. Let's actually do his tie also. We'll just get them filled in with the base color. I actually don't like that. The nice thing is I don't have to highlight that now because you see that's what it looks like without the line art. So what I can do now is I can actually brighten his tie up without having to select it with the wand and stuff to grab that certain layer now. Because now that I got that underneath on the base color over here on the right, I can actually change the colors without actually having to do the full auto select tool or the magic wand tool. And put the stripes back on. And we'll actually, I should probably just use my eyedropper. So yeah, so I can just do that. And let's go see if we can get these. Yeah, I did do that a little fast. It makes it nice. You take the time to get the stuff done up on it right the first time, and saves you a lot of heartache down the road. It's just like making sure you have a good gesture pose. If you're doing a figure drawing or whatever you're working on, you want to make sure you have the good construction lines and yourself set up to where it actually has a nice basis, because that's what you're going to be working off of from everything else. So get these stripes put on them. All right. It's going to be definitely an interesting piece to do because it's literally like black and white, so we're going to have to work a little bit of trickery to make this really pop off the page. I wish maybe I'll do the same color boots as for the as I did with his neckties. So let's grab that and we'll pop them onto a little bit lighter gray, and then I think I'll even bump it up 2 shades up higher even, and we'll get his soles on the bottoms of the boots. That way there just shows a little bit more of a difference in it, and then we'll work there off the base colors. Alright, not too bad, not too shabby. And of course we want to get his hair. There's an opening somewhere. Where's the opening? Oh, there it is. I see it. What we're going to do is we're going to do a light tint of his hair. And actually, let me go to the background paper here, and let's pick a color so we can see everything a little bit easier, because the white is always a little tough. Maybe we'll pick like a soft brown, and we'll fill in the. See if I can put a layer in here. Take the paper off, and let's just fill in this in the back. There we go. Now we got a little bit of a color difference, so now we can actually see what we're working with, especially when we use the lighter colors. So back to the base color layer. Make sure we're painting on the base color layer. And let's see, we should have it refreshed for all layers. Now we got the hair held in. There we go. Now we got the full hair. Now we can actually just pop it. And got him an off-white color, so that way we'll be able to use that again. So now we can refer to the whole area for the hair. All right, because we're going to do the same thing. We'll probably use just that slight off-white. Maybe I'll bring it a shade darker just to where it blends nicely further, all the other stripes in between. And let's go ahead and hit that and that one. There we go. It's a little bit easier seeing the lines now. I got the dark ones in at least. Whoops. Grab the actual line art itself. There we go. And this part right here, it's really thin. It doesn't want to pick up, so we'll fill that in manually. So we got 2 down for the shade. This will be the base white. There we go. See, miss any little spots. Yep. Let's see where I missed one. Let's go ahead and clean that one up. Alright. Now you notice I didn't get the inside of the cuffs and down underneath this area. I'm actually going to fill that in manually too to make it a little bit of darker coloring. So let's get rid of the ant tracks. Let's just take this and manually color that in underneath there, because when you see, it's still going to look like that. But yeah, he's coming out good. Like I said, once we might not have enough time tonight. I'll have to hit it next time. We'll do the shadows and we'll do highlights on them, and maybe I'll grab some of my other references that I can pop up here and we'll draw them out on here to where we'll get a more of a background piece. Because if I remember right, the movie poster had the husband and wife that were behind him, and I think Beetlejuice had something. I think he had one of their heads in his hand, and the other one was, they were done up when they were trying to scare the Deedles out of the house. So let's take care of these eye areas in here. There we go, just right now, just to get a fill in, and we'll go to here. Let's pop. Hit that. And let's see what that looks like. It's not too bad. We'll make that one darker. Let's fill in that button also, because the button's a dark color. Maybe what we'll do is we'll give this layer a little bit darker of a background. Maybe he'll pop out a little bit more that way. Let's see if we change the background out. Yeah, he definitely pops up a little bit more now with the background a little bit darker. Kind of give it a little. Let's see. Let's look at the color wheel and see what we got for. Maybe we'll look for a Nagless color. Bring it over, darken it out. Maybe we'll try that out. See how he makes him pop even more. Okay, so because it's on the color wheel, it's a contrast guy comes across the way. So we'll stick with that. It's about that time. Let's save it. See, because I want to skin. I wanted to skin the pop, so we went off across from the color wheel for that. Always works out great. You'll see that a lot of times also in your different baseball teams or football teams, their color mascot colors, they really pop because they're like they're either analogous, which are either in a triangle, sort of like or they're next to each other. All right, let's go back to the color spectrum up here. Bring back up to this spectrum. Let's get his shirt done in. Oops, grab the line art again. Let's see here. Oh, blends too close. Bring it down a bit. Actually, let's go a little bit further. That doesn't look too bad. That way you see a slight deviation on it. Like I said, this is going to be the tough part because literally it's white and different shades, different values of white. Let's grab that. And let's get his tombstone jammed. Oops. Oh no, that's not going to work. So. Because. Got to fill in these areas if we're going to do color. There we go. Now we should be able to perfect hit it now. And this is that looks a little bit. And let's see here. Let's bring those to no, too light. Again, they're supposed to look like they popped out a bit. Let's catch these with the same light color to that effect, and then we'll tone them back down maybe, and we'll go slightly darker for the inside. And we'll just like so. Alright. We got almost the base colors laid out for him. Of my original character, Stan. And a mashup. Beetlejuice, we call him Aunt Milk. Alright guys, well, it's about an hour, a little over an hour and a half. My little timer's telling me it's time for me to take a break. So I think what we're going to do is, I'll be probably Thursday. I've been actually doing pretty good hitting Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think I'm going to stick those on my schedule on my Twitch timeline. For my schedule on it to be in the Tuesday and Thursday evenings. We'll come back Thursday evening. We'll do the shadows and the highlights on them. So, thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you enjoy it. So, we will see you guys next time. And by all means, keep drawing. Have yourself a... That sounds like a great plan. Yeah, yes, it does sound like a great plan. I'll catch you tomorrow too, Brian. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys have yourself a great night or great day, depending where you're at. And let's create something together. You guys make sure to take care.